Here, it's highly offensive. We in this bitch. It's your boy J Kush, Matt K. We in this motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, fresh off that Mission barbecue.
Yeah.
That shit was some fucking heat.
It's really good.
If y'all ain't had Mission barbecue in your life ever, y'all need to get some. You know what I mean? Plus, it was started by vets and shit. So yeah, I mean, it's all everything that they do is in support of the military too. I think they do. They donate like every year or some shit like that. But yeah, shout out to Mission Barbecue, making some dope ass food and shit, getting us real fat. So forgive me if I fucking yawn. Yeah, I mean, I might get a little sleepy. I done hit the blunt hard as hell. Done hit that Mission Barbecue. I might, you know what I mean. But we gonna get through this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like. But yo, it was good. How was y'all week and shit?
It was good. It wasn't bad. It was kind of long. I had a bunch of crap to do at work, but nothing ridiculous that I couldn't handle. It was tiring more than anything. All the traveling and back and forth and whatnot. It's just extra tiring. But
yeah.
Other than that, not bad. How was your week?
It was alright. Fucking kind of went. It was a blur. Like from mainly because I mean like so much time goes into like editing the pod, cut down the clips. Then I'm like juggling that in between my work shit. So it just kind of just like the week just seemed like it went super fucking fast. And I was thankful for it. Cause it was just like, it was a lot of traffic. Like today, for example, when I went to go to Burlington to cop the fit and shit. Shout out to Burlington for the shirt, you know what I mean? I like to stay fresh on the fucking episodes and shit. But yeah, cause I'm vain, right? Like I ain't gonna lie.
So I'm gonna look back at the episode and see these.
Nah, man, I just be afraid that like somebody's like watching like every episode and it's like,
you ain't changed your shirt?
I seen that shit like 2 episodes ago. Don't try to sneak that by me again. Like I seen those sneakers, you know what I mean? Like just different shit like that just.
Can't see our feet. We're not even wearing sneakers.
We don't got feet.
Y'all even got toes out. Y'all can't even tell what's going on right now. So it's okay.
But I was at Burlington today, man. That shit was fucking packed. And of course, I mean, it's holiday season and all that shit. But like, it just felt like an extra layer of like annoyance. You know what I mean? Like, so like.
It's hot breath in here. I can't shop with my space.
Bro, like. I hurried up, right? Got some shit. I'm trying to fucking bounce. And then like as I'm in line, there's this like lady in front of me and shit. And then like all of a sudden this dude starts like kind of trying to cut behind me and shit and like come around like it's like I guess her husband and he got like a baby in his hand or some shit. And I'm like, whatever. And then all of a sudden now there's another guy with like a cart too and he's like, nah, I'm with them type shit. Like he's trying to weave up in there and I'm like, the fuck? Like hell nah. So he tried to cut around me. I just cut right in front again. Like nah, nigga. Like, and
if I was what I'd be against too. I don't care. I'm gonna die soon. I'm cutting everybody off. Cut everybody.
Bruh.
I won't be here tomorrow. Fuck y'all.
I was tight. I almost wanted to like, just like get into like a fight over this motherfucker.
Gonna be some old dude.
Not even the old dude. I was getting ready to throw hands with the nigga with the baby. Yo. Everybody's about to get it. I'm like, we'll put that baby down, like.
Put that baby down and let's shoot it over here by the men's department. By the underwear.
I just had to like really just hold that shit in. Cause I mean like I know like it's just a minor thing. And thankfully like, you know what I mean? Like, cause usually at that Burlington, they only have like one person at the fucking register. And there's always like 5, 6 people in front of you. They got like 30, 40 fucking things in their cart, and you're just trying to get 2 shirts, and you're like, you fucking bitches. Like,
take these tags off. I want to go home. I'm tired of it.
It's like, why do we have 5 security and 1 cashier? Like, somebody hop on this bitch. Like, I'll hop on this bitch. Like, just let's get this out of here. Just give me a discount on the way out. You know what I mean? But I was just like, thankfully they had some people on there. They had like 5 fucking cashiers, bro. So that shit was flying. I was like, all right, I ain't mad at this man and his baby no more. You know what I'm saying? But like, it was just like a stressful week because it's just like, it's just that holiday anxiety. Like, shit, I gotta go buy shit. I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that. I have to, you know.
And that dude with the baby man, he was dedicated. He was out there in the streets shopping with the baby and all. The baby not gonna slow me down.
Nah, man, ain't that more dedicated than the fucking dog that's out there with the homeless people. Like, nah,
yeah. Nowhere else to go. The niggas got no other options. They're fucking hostages. You're straight up fucking got kidnapped by the dog and shit. Dog stuck with the owner. He can't be like, oh, you know, Tim, you fell on hard times. You know, I'm gonna have to go next door because I can't do this shit outside no more. And he's like, no, motherfucker, you're not going nowhere. You're my lifetime partner. He's like, all right, we both gonna smell like shit.
You be seeing that lady on South Park. I swear to God, the dog is dead half the time. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God, this nigga's getting heat stroke like
I'm telling you, that dog
straight.
That dog is straight hostage right now. He's fucking scared.
I'm like, yo, we are in Florida, man. It is 100 outside. Like, put him in some shade.
Have you seen her? Like, she herself doesn't even know if the dog's out. Like, at the top, she be typing on the leash, making sure the dog is moving.
Oh no, sometimes she be carrying that motherfucker because he be just be napped out. Like, she be like, yo, she be shaking him away. Like, come on, I like it. Like, we need this money. We need these tips. Like,
shake your paws, so traffic, nigga. Just wave to these motherfuckers. You need some
wag a tail, like. But
mommy need a 4 logo.
Nah, man, I be feeling bad for them dogs. I'm like, yo, if you homeless, bro, like, just you might as well just put him, give him the SPCA, like, let him have a home, like, fuck. Yeah. It's too hot. It's too hot to be homeless, man. Like, but anyways, fucking, I wonder how hot it's gonna be on the moon, because apparently SpaceX, Elon Musk's company is working with Japan to start some commercial travel for the moon.
Yeah, they want to get to the moon, and they want to start an economy on the moon. Now, the problem I have with this shit is like, what the fuck about our economy here, goddamn? Like, what's going on? Why are we going to the moon to establish an economy? You ain't fixed what's wrong down here yet. Who the fuck is going to the moon anyway to have an economy?
Who got that moon money?
I mean, even if you had the moon money, it's mad moon inconvenient. I mean, like, all that shit is.
I'm sure it's less traffic. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, it's not gonna be like on I-92 or some shit.
No gravity, nigga. That's the most inconvenient shit in the world. Imagine you sneeze and your shit just floating, and the next thing in the same, he's getting smacked in the face with your spittle.
Oh yeah,
there's no atmosphere. It's just like the gravity's just flowing.
Like, I don't want to be part of the first group. You know what I mean? Because you know there's gonna be like a bunch of like bloopers and shit going wrong. Like, you got to get used to like the gravity and all this other shit. So, like, I don't want to be part of the first batch because I know somebody's getting sucked into space. Like,
niggas are dying from that shit. Like, this nigga left a goddamn toothbrush on and it set on fire and burned a hole inside.
Nah, somebody's going to try to take a selfie or something at the wrong time, get hit by a comet, you know what I mean? Like,
dude, just particles go short the electrics out, you know what I'm saying? Open the door up and shit. They go outside, they'll die. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why we'd have commercial moon travel. It just says moon travel, so I guess it's not really an economy. That's kind of an economy. It's still, the money's still down here, so it's kind of.
Well, for me, that's the whole reason I never believed we went to the moon in the first place, because there wasn't commercial moon travel. Like, I would have thought, like, in a world where we monetize anything, the moon would have been like the first thing. Like, oh yeah, you guys want to go to the moon? We got the fucking Hiltons up in that bitch. Y'all ain't seen the view until you could look down on them peasants from here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
fucking.
It's not like we would know. They don't got like, they're not advertising that shit.
Well, nah, but because it still hasn't. It's not built yet. So like, they're just now launching the I guess like the materials and all the stuff that they're gonna use to start building this little base or whatever up there. But it's just like one of those things where it's just like. It's ridiculous because there really are problems here that we need to address.
Yeah.
Like, and before we start fucking with shit up there, because otherwise we're just gonna have a ghetto moon.
What if you go up there and some space niggas is like, nah, son, like last time when you let you slide, you get one pass, nigga. You land here again, it's that ass. It'll just get taken out. What do you think? Might be some aliens up there.
Oh no, there's definitely some aliens up there waiting to like fuck us up. Like. That's what I'm saying. Like the first crew, the first couple crews that go up there, there's gonna be some bumps. Like, y'all figure shit out. I'll be on here on Earth. Like,
yeah, we'll see. They'll be the first private company to land on the moon.
what do you think, Kayla? You going to the moon anytime soon?
No, I don't have that type of money. What do you mean?
Let's say you had the kind of money. Let's say you won the lotto fucking tomorrow, the Mega Millions, fucking won $500 million, and the moon ticket's like $5 million to go. You going?
No, I'm not wasting my $5 million.
You got $500 million. You can waste it.
You'll make $5.
You're not a peasant no more. You're an elite.
You get that money right back, tax write-off. You can say half of it to save the earth.
I'm good here on
That
Earth.
$5 million.
I don't know what's all up there.
It'd be weird if you went up there and you found some weird shit.
I don't know. I just be afraid after seeing like the Challenger blow up. Like, I just don't want to take any chances. Because I mean, it's one thing when you have like a check engine light on your car, but what if like your space shuttle has a check engine light and you don't know it? And all of a sudden you're fucking on live TV getting blown up in front of fucking 100,000 people. Like,
You can't do nothing about
Yeah.
it.
like no
Problem.
I'm good. Like, until like humans can evolve to the point where they could just fly their ass to space themselves, I'm not going up there.
I'm on a plane and I'm sometimes scared of a little turbulence.
Oh yeah.
I mean, some humans,
Every time I'm on Spirit, I get afraid. I'm like, yo, we really flying with God right now. Like, Lord, we are in your hands. Like, if with just one breath, like this little wind could just take this little fucking magic school bus up out the sky, like raggedy ass planes.
some humans can fly. And there's a perfect example of that with this dude.
Terrible. Ooh.
This is another angle. Clearly, it didn't work out for him.
Did it not?
What was it? Is this like a
It's like
challenge
parkour.
or
It's
something?
parkour.
The
You
Office.
fucked it up. You parkoured. And he
You ever
hit the
seen that
corner.
episode of The Office?
Yeah, when they were jumping and shit.
You've never seen that episode from The Office?
It's parkour, but it's some bullshit. That's parkour.
Have you
yeah.
seen it?
I don't think so.
Oh my
But
God, you should.
It's pretty funny.
but yeah, I mean, this is some white people shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Like jumping off roofs and skating off like.
I've seen some flying Asians doing the same thing.
I mean, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Like, cause there's ninjas out there still, but you know what I mean? Like.
There's ninjas out there. They're hiding
Yeah, like,
in the
bruh,
darks.
I'm sure there's some crazy ninjas out there who do some crazy ninja training. Like,
Enabling New York's instant
You must have
eraser.
seen this episode. There's no way.
I mean, I'm sure that the parkour episode is pretty funny, but parkour in general is a crazy ass thing to do. Like, you're risking your life. You're jumping from corner to corner. It's like someone
your
built
limbs,
towards lava
bruh,
shit.
your limbs. Like, you seen how that bro landed on like the back of his legs, or worse, imagine he could clip your balls or like.
I mean, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna be in pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't think it's wise to do that kind of shit because you're gonna end up fucked up. Let's see. Just the parkour episode.
Yeah, I see it.
This is the kind of shit that they get into. Like, okay.
This is parkour. Internet sensation of 2004. It was in one of the Bond films. It's pretty.
People are fucking crazy. Basically, you're jumping from furniture piece to furniture piece. But in this case,
And as you can see, it's white people.
it did not work out well. It's like it's fair skinned people. I've seen some Asians do some crazy shit too, and some black dudes too. You know what I'm saying? People like hopping from tree to tree.
Yeah, but nah, it's usually the white people doing like
I mean,
the crazy fucking shit like
I'm
this.
trying to help them out here. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. You like the bail bondsman right now, just shooting them bail,
I
but
don't know. I'm trying to help them out,
keep
but,
no,
I mean,
keep them in there. Like, this shit is not for me. Like,
what race is this dude? Guess what race is it? Nah, he's definitely Spanish. Spanish. He even screamed in Espanol. He said, no.
subtitles came out at the bottom.
With the little fucking squiggly lines and shit over the... yeah, I don't know. Anyway, if you're doing this type of shit, you're a dumbass. And if you fall and you fail miserably, I'm laughing at your ass.
Well, I think evolution, you know what I mean? Like, it's survival of the fittest.
That's how you take people out, right?
It weeds the dummies. You know what I mean? The people.
Maybe they were programmed in their DNA to parkour. That's what it's in their blood. They have to hop from corner to corner. They see a gap and they're just like, It's insatiable. They can't control it. They have to jump.
I must risk my life for her. This 15-second
I must
Instagram
jump
clip.
Off this fucking. Yep, exactly. Like they have to do it. Just like, you know, if you're at work and somebody grabs you, you're probably gonna have to beat their ass. You know what I'm saying? Much like this clip about to pull up. I think it's in the might be out of order. Up there, there it is right here. Well, this is a clip of a girl getting grabbed at what appears to be a McDonald's. We'll set the scene. The guy is clearly angry for his service or whatever.
Probably. Maybe his fries were cold.
Maybe his fries were cold. Maybe he had a flat Diet Coke. I don't know. We don't know what caused the disturbance, but he thought it was smart to do this. He got the kung fu grip on her. And then she starts hitting him with the fucking haymakers.
Giving him the McBeats.
My mother fucking shirt. Don't touch me. Fucking child. I don't care. I give you for permission. Fuck you up. Yeah, play with it. Yeah. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? She don't fuck him up. It basically translates to I don't fuck
He's laughing his fingers.
That's when you fuck around and find out.
She was over here like, what was your order? We'll give you a coupon.
You have to go to jail. I was supposed to ask you a fucking question.
Yeah. I hate customers like that, yo.
I don't know. If somebody grabbed me by my shirt collar, I'm gonna
yeah.
Job. I'm probably gonna have to job. Because
it's gonna happen, bro.
It's not gonna be on purpose. You know, like I'm not.
It's just instinctual. Like you gotta protect yourself. Like the second somebody grabs you and throws that like throws you off your balance. Like
you toward them. Like no.
You don't know what kind of tensions. Like whether that's a fist, a knife, blah blah blah. Like nah. Like
it's the danger zone, my friend.
But I've definitely had some situations where like I thought it was gonna end up ugly. Like did I ever tell you guys about the chocolate Coke situation?
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, where this like lady started spazzing out about a chocolate Coke. So like apparently like you can order it online, right? So she's like, well, if you can order it online, you should be able to order it at the store. And I'm like, look, that sounds reasonable. What I try to explain, well, what they explained to her at the window was we don't make it that way because we don't have a chocolate syrup dispenser. The only chocolate syrup that we have comes out the shake machine automatically, and then you just kind of like mix it or whatever. But she started throwing a fit. We tried to like reason with her. She was she got
specialty drink people
entitled to the max. You know what I mean? Like and then like
10 pumps of hazelnut. I don't fucking lose it. Like yeah, I know. Yeah.
And like it was like fucking it was wild, right? Because like it was just a chocolate Coke. Like and she's like really like spazzing, right? So then she comes inside because she talks to the manager. The manager tells her no. So then she's like, oh no, I'm coming inside then. Starts throwing a fit inside the store.
You'll have it in here. You'll have it in here, goddammit. When I come in the fucking building, you're gonna find the motherfucking chocolate Coke, goddammit.
There's like these like little kids like at the store just drinking and shaking shit. And this fucking and like she looks like
just having a good Tuesday, sipping on my milkshake.
And this is no shade to this community, but like she looked like one of those like non-binaries. You know what I mean? Like short hair, like fucking little.
She comes in and you don't know where she goes, but she goes, or he goes.
Yeah,
they go.
One of those things, right? So like, I'm just like, fuck. I already know, like this is not gonna end well, right?
You have a cock, it's over.
So then she starts screaming or whatever at our manager. She was like, "Oh, you fucking bitch!" Blah 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 blah. Walks out, slams the door shut. Like the door, it was the door's fault. We had no chocolate shake there for her, and fucking just bounces right. So I'm just like, oh, thank God we got rid of this bitch, man. Like, and it didn't get any uglier, right? So then, like 3 seconds pass, and then the phone rings. And I'm like, everyone calls the store, whatever.
You got my fucking chocolate shake down there?
Nah, bro. I would have respected it more if that's how she would have came at me, right? Instead, She's like, hi, yes, is this the manager? Oh, hey, I just came by your store just now, and I just had one of the worst experiences. Yeah, no. So I wanted a chocolate Coke, and I came by the drive-thru, and they told me that they didn't make it. So I told them it's on your menu on the online site, and you should be able to make it. I just don't understand. It's just chocolate syrup and a Coke. Why can't you make it? Ma'am, we don't do that. We don't have a chocolate syrup dispenser.
We don't do that here. No.
You're being nasty to me. I'm calling corporate. I'm like, I think you're the nasty one. Like, pretty sure you just called my manager a bitch. I was there. I heard all of it. I'm calling. What's your name? Jose. Bye. Click. I'm just like, yo. I hit up the managers and I'm just like, yo, this happened. I said exactly this, and this, and this. This bitch was bugging. I don't care.
There are people from a different dimension, like not of this earth, from other realms where they come and they just feel so entitled.
Bro, they're a nightmare, bro. Because it just sucks because like maybe like I would say 4 out of 5 people are decent human beings. Like they'll come in,
it's just that
like
everybody like look like they're evil,
and it just makes you fucking hate humanity.
Yeah.
Like you just be like, fuck. Like for example, like most people will be decent human beings and clean up after their table and fucking all that other shit. Then you'll have just like one asshole who will just leave, fucking shake all over the table, shake on the floor. You be like, yo, like how did this, like you fuck people. Like that's why I don't want y'all in here like past a certain time. That's why I like I'll be a certain way because people fucking suck sometimes. Like man, like and it's just like, and that's why these jobs people don't last at them. Like it's easy to understand that. Like for me, like I just do that shit because I'm just like I just need to check until I figure out my shit, what I really want to do, whether it's fucking find a better job or chase the podcast, whatever, my music, whatever the fuck I want to do. I'll figure it out while I make this good a bit amount of money. But like most people, like if they weren't probably as high as me, they wouldn't be able to disassociate half the time and fucking be like, yeah, whatever. But like most people, I don't even let them affect me. And they will try to get under my fucking skin, and I'll just be like, I do it more because I know it pisses them off to act unaffected, and I'll just be like, look, sorry, no, yeah, I'll give you. Do you want a refund? Okay, here you go. I'm not gonna yell.
Speaking of a web of things, of Spiderman across the Spiderverse. What are your thoughts? What do you think of it? I think the new one's gonna be fire. The first one was pretty fire.
Hell yeah, man. I was saying earlier, man, like the first movie I think was made for people to be high on. Like people, specifically people on hallucinogens like shrooms and acid. Because even like everything, like from the art style, the sound, everything about it was trippy as fuck. It was like disguised as a kid's movie, but it was really meant for like motherfuckers that were smacked as fuck on some shit.
The colors
like
are pretty vibrant. I mean, like it definitely looks like something that I would be into. I know the first one was great.
Oh, I can't wait. I loved the first one, yo. Like because I'm into anime. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, like I'm all about the animation, and when you can make something look really, really clean and smooth, and you take the time to, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like and like the first one like nailed it. Like and it was a really dope story. Like it was like a coming of age. All
the Spider-Mans together.
Yeah, like the hero's quest. You know what I mean? About this kid where he just, there's already a Spider-Man out there. There's the I don't know if it's like the MCU Spider-Man or whatever the fuck, but that version, like the Peter Parker version, and he's like coming into it like as this like entire rookie who don't know what he's doing, and there's some real players out there. You know what I mean? Like, so like he had to figure shit out or fucking die, like, and lose
This
his
one
level.
was, like, super heavy on the multiverse.
Yeah, like they really leaned into it, and like you never know what you're gonna get. Like, how many variations? Like, it's cool, yo. And it kind of reminded me of you know how when they're like the movie that came out where Wanda, the
WandaVision?
Doctor Strange, the second one, right? How everyone was kind of expecting them to really go all out with the Illuminati, and how they were supposedly they were going to have like that silver version of Iron Man that with Tom Hanks playing him or something. Not Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise playing him and shit, and fucking that'd have been funny. Tom Hanks playing Iron Man, like a Forrest Gump Iron Man, like.
That would be hilarious. Yeah.
But
That's some off the wall shit. That would be good though. I wish they did that, but they never really leaned into it or explored it.
yeah.
Like, oh man.
And I was kind of upset because like Wanda wrecked them.
Yeah,
Like they were trash, bro. Like especially like the Fantastic Four guy, fucking. I was just like, oh.
Clap them cheeks faster than a goddamn person after a basketball game or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what you clap cheeks fast at, but whatever that event is, she was clapping them cheeks left and right. Yeah.
Nah, a virgin at prom.
I guess.
You know what I mean? But
It's gonna be a bloody mess, my friends. But
Oh my god.
all I can say is she clapped all them cheeks quick. Yeah. It was not even a fight. It was literally
Not
just
even
a
a
constant
wasn't
beatdown.
Captain.
She was one hitting everybody. She was like one punch man. Just take him the fuck
Captain
out.
Marvel or whatever.
She made that dude eat his own shit and blow himself up. I was like, alright, it's over. They should just put their shit down. They threw the shield. She threw that shit back. She's like, say it with your chest, nigga. She threw it back. That motherfucker was out this world. It cracked all her riblets. It was over, yeah. You saw her bleeding. You're like, alright, she's dead. Other one, she just dropped the fucking statue on, right?
yeah, I was like, I was mad because like, where was his energy for Thanos?
Yeah,
like,
my dude, like you're the only one that can take him out. You were crying over your.
he was the one that killed your
He
lover.
was crying about the flying dildo. Nigga's literally a flying rubber doll that Robert. I mean, like he's an AI one.
But now you would have beast on everybody.
Of course he knows how to hit the G-spot. You can look it up on Google 17,000 times. I'm sure you can figure it the fuck out. But my whole point is like, you can't. It's the whole world gotta end now because you're not.
Because you ain't got no kids. So you're fake kids, and
if you fuck him up, you can get the stones back, bitch, and you can make another one. My whole point. You over here crying about this shit. You the only one can fix it. It's crazy, man.
I don't know, I feel like they kind of ruined Wanda's character arc for me.
She was
Like I kind of fell off the MCU, to be honest.
She was dick withdrawal. She was so bad she created a whole universe over dick withdrawal. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty bad. But
She could have just moved on to me. Shit.
man,
Yo, Elizabeth Olsen is a little baddie. Like, I did not think she was that bad, but like, when you see her like outside of like WandaVision and shit, like, and all that shit, like, she got that sleeper build. Like, for real.
she looks like a fucking.
Nah,
outside.
she got them yitties, yo. Like, I was like, God damn, like, mommy, bring them here, like.
Speaking of unhealthy addictions, gas station heroin causing withdrawals. What do you know about this?
Nothing.
Nothing about that. You know nothing about the
I don't
withdrawals.
fuck with that shit.
I don't know. It looks like an antidepressant. It's tianepatine.
Nah, it look like some shit you take,
Tianepatine.
like some creatine or something. Like you about to go to the gym and go
Says
fucking.
TD Red, extra strength. Apparently, TD Red is being marketed as a gas station heroin. It's a dietary supplement, but they're a highly addictive opioid. Used to treat depression in some European, Latin American, and Asian countries, but is not approved by FDA. A chemical that improves cognitive
Is it legal to
function.
sell that in a gas station?
I mean, I guess so. It could be easily bought on the gas station or online.
Y'all remember when niggas was buying spice? Niggas is me.
Smoking spice, yeah.
Like, I used to smoke the shit out of some spice at I'd buy at gas station. So,
I ain't fucking with no heroin. I mean, that sounds like
But-
a bad move right there. Next time, get the honey bun or something. Don't get the fucking heroin.
nah, man. But like, I mean, especially here in Florida, You know, I mean, like you see how many junkies are out there. Like,
Maybe out there on the streets.
Imagine if you could just buy some shit like that at the gas station. Just like,
I came here for the TD Red.
just take your dog out there. You know what I mean? Hang out in front of a Walmart, collect some fucking
Like Fallout
couple
4.
dollars.
The bomb hasn't dropped yet. You're getting pre-prepared for that shit. This shit gonna be the most gangsterest homeless person in the world.
Go buy you some gas station heroin. You know what I mean? With a little chump change that you just made from your, you know what I mean? Get off a little pity party and then like do a couple hours more. You know what I mean? Like like that shit is probably what these motherfuckers is doing because they are strung the fuck out.
Yeah, they are drugs, man.
Like, but
I know. So rest in peace, Meechie Walker.
Lung cancer happened to my jaw, got the right side. I got it off my back, man. Yeah, and I'm losing my life at the same time.
There's a possibility.
We don't know how long it has. It's spreading fast. I feel dying, man. I don't want to die. Especially not young. I know we don't have to go someday, but I got too much to live for right now. I just turned 18. You know, I still have a lot of life ahead of me, man. I try my best every day to get up, to stay strong for the family, for my son, and for my brother.
rest in peace, bro.
Shit was terrible.
Oh yeah, it's tragic because I mean, like for example, right, 18-year-old kid dies of lung cancer. Me, 35, daily smoker, chiefer of blunts, still alive. You know what I mean? Like,
Chiefer of blunts.
Makes like
it's sad.
It's sad, man, because like you don't realize sometimes how much you take life for granted. You know what I mean? Like especially when you live for as long as I've lived. I can't imagine when you've lived as long as like my grandma. You know what I mean? Like she made it to a nursing home. She may not know what day it is, but like she knows she alive. Like my bad.
I know how that goes. It's hard when they get older. You know, you start forgetting shit. It is what it is, but I mean,
fuck.
We all.
It's just sad, right? Like
hard to imagine living life that long. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a while to be alive. We only been alive this long, and we're like, God damn, life is fucking crazy. You can imagine 3 times as long.
No, and
that's fucking nuts.
I remember being 18. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like at 18, I joined the Navy. You know what I mean? Like I had just gotten out of high school. You know what I mean? I had my whole life ahead of me. You know what I mean?
Uniforms? Did it for the uniform?
Did I do it for the uniform?
Why the Navy?
Why the Navy?
And not the Army or the Marines?
Because it was safer.
Oh,
like, you think I'm trying to get blown? What do you think? I came back with 2 arms and 2 legs. Like I was trying to come back and
nigga, we on a boat, we were on land. Niggas on land be dying. Okay? You float around the boat, might get a little seasick, but not gonna get shot, motherfucker.
Hell
you go to
yeah.
Afghanistan. Good luck, motherfucker. Come on.
Well, not just that, but like,
with pieces, you know?
bro, the way they treated like the army niggas and shit versus like the Navy niggas, like, it's mad different. Like when you in the army, bro, like you out in Afghanistan, like sleeping in a tent, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like with other dudes and shit. We in the Navy, we in hotels, fucking hookers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just 2 different worlds.
This whole part out.
Like,
not sad.
I'm just saying, like, imagine like being like that dude in that tent somewhere, like trying to survive snipers.
Hotel fucking bitches. Not under this goddamn tent.
But anyways,
pick the wrong one.
You know what I mean? Like in this case with this kid, you know what I mean? Like he didn't even get that. He was an athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like when you're as like when you get to make it to these schools, it's because you're talented. You know what I'm saying? Like you have something to offer the world, and it just sucks because stuff like that. It's what makes you like sometimes maybe question God. Like, damn, God, how did something like that happen? Like where, you know, someone so young, so talented, and with so much to give to the world, why'd you take them? Why not someone like me? You know what I mean? Like, why not fucking someone like who don't know what day it is? You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't take grandma, God. You know what I'm saying? But I was just using that as an example. Like if grandma dies tomorrow, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, we are scrubbing this podcast clean, goddamn it. Either way,
But
speaking of saying the wrong thing and the wrong time, Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Let's play the video, guys, to go live. Hold on.
So what? He's way better than you are. I'm better than you are. You take personal shots. No, you take personal shots. You started it. You would wait a minute. Oh, you would take a personal shot. Glasses back on. Can I finish? You're willing to take a personal shot at me and say this man is better. Hey, wait a minute. This is just straight hate by a guy who's jealous that he was still playing at a high level at 45 when you had to stop at 35. Yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous. No, I did what I never said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I see what you do. You take personal shots. No, but don't take personal shots. You started it. Time out. You would take a personal shot at me. Wait a minute. What are you talking about? You would take a personal shot.
wait a minute.
Back on. Can I finish? You wouldn't listen to me because I say he's playing bad to you? Well, because you just you disrespect me. It's just so. You know what? It's beneath your dignity. You disrespect me to support him. No, well, I'll support him over anybody because he's the greatest player ever played your game, and it's by far. Okay, I'm going to have at it.
Defend that man.
What happened yesterday? The Bucs defense was horrendous yesterday. What happened? They win the toss and they defer. Let's give the ball to Brock Purdy so that our defense can go shut down. Let's go back. What happened on the opening drive? You're willing to take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I think.
So what do you think?
I mean, it just sounded like two old people arguing to me. I don't know.
No, but do you think like for example, like Shannon's right in what he's saying that he took a personal shot at him because he's dick eating essentially. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, you just heard like how passionately he said he's going to defend this man. Mm-hmm. Like, and it's like there's gonna be bad games. There's gonna be games where you don't play that great, and it's like. If I say that he's not playing, he didn't have a great game, you're gonna sit there and take a personal shot at me. Like when we work with each other every day, we know who we may not be friends.
Maybe there's something going on behind the scenes or some shit. Maybe he like did something to embarrass him that we don't know about. Like embarrass him at like a dinner party or some shit. He went ham on TV on his ass. I don't know.
I mean, it has to be something petty like that. But I mean, it's not like the first time. And the thing is, right? Like I just don't get where Skip has the nuts to say these things, like when Jalen Rose pointed out that he averaged like 1.2 points per game when he was playing. You know what I'm saying? So like someone who like should have never been on the team in the first place, like is talking shit, like coaching from the couch and shit, and it's like. Now, of course, yeah, he's entertaining sometimes, and even like before when he was going at it with Stephen A. Smith and shit, they've had some real entertaining discussions. But it's to the point where it's like, yo, this is ridiculous. Like even Stephen A. Smith is ridiculous at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like they're too far gone, and they're goddamn, and their egos and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like. Do remember that y'all are just like people with mics, like who just talk for like know your place in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like these are athletes, people who fucking like really beat the best of the best. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like even if like for example like you're like someone like James Harden, who's never won a championship, and you know, or that motherfucker still had to get into the NBA. You know what I mean? Like to even qualify for them.
It's easy
Like
to criticize people if you're not playing. Like it's easy to criticize people if you haven't done it yet. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's not. It's like common shit to me, honestly.
yeah, but he's talking to somebody that's got 3 Super Bowl rings. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like he's talking to a bum.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean? Like this is somebody that you know may not be like the greatest. He may not be the GOAT, but like he was a very, you know, great player, and that's why he was able to, you know, cross over into the broadcasting space. So it's just, you know,
you know, he just wants niggas to put some respect in his name, and that's fair. I mean, like that's like called for. That's appropriate. But speaking of people who want to say put some respect in their motherfucking name, Walmart's closing 160 stores. That's all you niggas that don't want to use self-checkout with your bitch asses. That's going
the
down.
fucking Brads out there and shit.
I don't want to use it. I know you use it. Don't lie. You're in public to use it. Stop lying. Yeah, the same situation going on over there.
I mean, I accidentally stole like $3 worth of food from Walmart one time. It was accidental though.
I feel like my blackness prevents me from stealing anything anywhere without fear of going to jail for the rest of the night or being shot by the police. And
But honestly, this is fucking Walmart's fault. No one asked for self-checkout. We wanted for more cashiers. And then y'all said, well, we're going to put some more checkouts.
You should have carts that self-check you out. That would be the perfect, and no one would care anymore. Just give us bags, you walk in, put the shit in the bags.
People try to find a way around that shit.
Cart pick it up, cool.
But, for example,
the fuck out. That'd be fine.
If you want to have, like, let's say 80% self-checkout, right? Like how they have it now, where like the majority of the transaction is self-checkout. I rarely see people go through the lines and actually get like a person. Yeah, like why would you not have like monitoring, like on the spot, like have like let's say
They do have cameras.
no, but I'm saying like someone in like a fucking security room, like or even two, 3 people, like hey, you monitor this section.
But they
I'm
if you look at self-checkout, there are people that are at the end, like where you're about, when you've already done checking out, you're about to leave. They have like tablets, and those tablets tell you exactly what they're scanning, how many items were scanned, and stuff like that. It's not.
But I'm saying like somebody watching from above, like you know what I mean, kind of like never mind. But you know what I mean, like you should. They should have. I know that they have cameras, so they should use them. Is what I'm saying, and fucking have someone like in real time watch people and be like, oh shit, well that guy just fucking like.
I had a one time I went to Walmart and I bought a small box of dish detergent, and the camera saw me. How was it? I scanned the individuals, but then the camera thought that I had to scan the box, and I didn't scan the box, and it clicked me right away. And one of the girls came and told me, "Oh yeah, it misread that." So the cameras that are on there work, you know. So it's not that. I mean, it's just sneaky ass people.
No, but I'm saying they got cameras from above though, like store cameras.
I don't care what nobody say. Conspiracy theorists are winning right now. Walmart closes 160 stores in 27 states across the U.S. Y'all remember when they was talking about them FEMA camps and Walmarts? And we would soon be seeing a lot of Walmarts close to prepare to be these FEMA camps. And conspiracy theorists are winning right now. And conspiracy theorists told us this was coming.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know about FEMA camps, but
no, it's the thing about Walmart is that there's a conspiracy that they were built and they're put up there. The reason that Walmart's so popular and so mainstream is that they're built for the military. That they've been in place so that when martial law happens, so if you ever get a chance, you should read the Army book. There's like the Army's like guideline like that. It's like a
Survival thing.
sort
A
of.
manual.
Yeah, it's like a training manual, but it's specifically for when martial law happens. So essentially, like when martial law happens, the army.
The viewers what martial law is.
So martial law is essentially a state of emergency, like a catastrophic event happens. Like let's say, maybe like a pandemic or but like a worse scale, or like let's say, war time type shit, or a disaster of a global scale. You know what I mean? Like you would essentially say then the president would supersede and be the head authority. He wouldn't need Congress's approval on anything. He wouldn't need fucking, all these things.
Then
So
a movie with the martial law was enacted.
and then when martial law gets enacted, essentially like there's no cops. Like the military becomes the cops.
The police, the everything, the government, it's pretty much the military part of shit.
And then the army has to take over resources so that they can run and ration to the people. Like they have to ration gas, so that like they have to take over gas stations, Walmarts, and like places like
Food centers,
yeah. And so the theory has always been that Walmart has always been
A front for that?
yeah.
They're like a sleeper type operation for that when it happens.
The thing is, like it makes sense. And then like with Walmart saying, well, we're losing $3 billion a year, like that's bullshit considering how much they've gained since the pandemic. Because think about it, the food prices have gone up exponentially since fucking the pandemic started. Not to mention fucking how they don't pay for cashiers. They got fucking goddamn all these self-checkout shits and fucking. So it's like, for Walmart to say they're losing $3 billion in theft every year from this, and that's why they have to close 160 stores. That smells like some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but whatever, hey.
It is what it is. But speaking of some bullshit, a racist spelling bee? Is this the video?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see what we're working
Hola, mail.
Can you turn it up?
I can't. Let's show you up.
I never seen something so unfair.
Apophysitis? Was that the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck she just said, but that shit was racist. Like, if I've ever
She
seen.
got such an easy
Shit, it's
word.
about time we got one up. What do you mean?
Got one is
Nah, that ain't right, man. Like,
That was pretty fucked up.
Are you serious? That's not right.
that's not right.
Yo, that's some bullshit.
I mean,
These
I think
cops
it's
out here killing black people. And
No,
Let's get these spelling bees, yo. Come on, spelling bees. Son.
that's just not right.
We
Get
get
outta
nothing
here.
else. We got spelling bees, and that's it. We got spelling bees and Popeyes mac and cheese. That's what we got. Chick-fil-A even got the mac and cheese.
Yo.
Everybody got the mac and cheese.
I'm just saying, like,
Fuck that shit.
it's just fucked up.
Speaking of fucked up shit, Drake and his goddamn necklace ensemble was
Yeah.
the craziest story I've heard all week. You were gonna propose 42 times, and that necklace was for every time you proposed.
No, he
About
saved them.
proposing.
He saved each and every one of those, and
They
then
said he got this drafted up by this dude. He worked on it for 18 months. That it was every time that he was gonna propose or that he thought about proposing. Now I don't know about you, but I don't even think I've thought about taking a shit 42 times, let alone proposing 42 times. I mean, maybe 42 times.
I mean, I've definitely thought about taking a shit 42
I was
times.
thinking about that's
Like, over the course of a week, but
yeah. What I'm saying is proposing though.
Yeah, no. I can only think of like
42.
2 or 3 women that I was dead ass serious about marrying. Like,
42, and then would you after get three whatevers to commemorate how it didn't go down? Like,
but I mean, this happens when you're Drake though. I mean, think about the access to women that he's had over the years. Like,
why would I tell the world I failed 42 times to even get it done?
No, yeah. Being 0 for 42 is fucking crazy.
That's pretty bad.
Like, that's worse than LeBron numbers in the finals. Like,
but it's not that he proposed and was said no
about
to.
it.
He thought about it, which is not you're not being turned down. Or
that it didn't work out. Like so he could have gotten. I mean, think about like.
Maybe he had 42 relationships that didn't work out. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's true.
Drake is like the
4 or 5. It sounds about normal, but 42 sounds a little bit crazy.
but you're gonna compare someone like us to like someone like you said like Drake that has all this access to all
that's
this.
a low number.
I think that's low.
He's been meeting at least 8 bitches a year, so he's probably batting low actually. But 42 times though.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people, man.
Yeah. To be serious about.
Diversify, my boy.
Yeah, I mean,
you're not. Yeah.
Gotta diversify.
But
person isn't.
But I mean,
like that.
This is Drake.
You saw but you saw whose cheeks he clapped and had a kid with though.
I was about to say Millie Bobby Brown, but never mind who.
Damn, you gonna say her name out like that?
Yeah, my bad.
Her whole name Millie Bobby Brown.
The government. I think I'm snitching. I'm like gunning right now.
What?
He took an Alfred
bro.
I don't know, but he did.
Nah, because they asked him like, "Yo, are y'all a gang?"
One question.
Yes.
But he had to say yes to all those. He lost the plea.
Exactly. That's snitching.
So that he would say it.
That's snitching.
But they said that his confession could not be used against him at all or anybody else. That's what his lawyer said. He put a statement out. So the Alfred plea used against him, but in the streets though,
no.
That's snitching. That's snitching.
And he probably saying that to try to save his client, but nah, they you gotta think like I mean I'm sure they got a lot of video evidence and stuff, but the whole reason that they got a plea deal out of probably with Gunner was because he's testifying and they needed his testimony to help corroborate all the stuff that they actually did because from what I saw they got some of the evidence thrown out. Because I don't know if y'all heard about the case, but I mean the cops are pretty fucking shady. They I guess like they went to the house for like some weed, and then while they were there to looking for weed, they found his phone. They took it. They tried to get a hacker to get into it. They couldn't. The hacker didn't.
Without a warrant. Right?
Without a warrant, yeah. Hacker couldn't access it. So then they tried to use it in court. They were told to get rid of this shit. They kept the phone. Then like 2 years later, a hacker was like, hey, I got access to it. They went and found all this like shit, like, and I mean, it was some wild shit. Like Young Thug was talking about sacrificing people and how people needed to die and some weird shit, right? So like they started using this to corroborate, to try to like build another case, which is what they've done with this one. So that's what I'm guessing is the whole thing is it's a RICO charge. So they need to establish that YSL is a gang. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug is the head of the gang, and these are the people that are like, you know, the Goonies. You know what I'm saying? The henchmen is that this is how so and so got killed because Young Thug did blah 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 blah. Yo, this guy, and they needed Gunna to be because when they had started the court case, the whole thing was we're not a gang, we're just a music label. So for Gunna to even say, no, this is a gang, yes, we have committed crimes, that completely discredits what they're saying in pretty much their whole case. You know what I'm saying? So now, of course, they can still be found, you know, innocent if they can get like other evidence thrown out and, you know, like if Gunna don't testify,
I know like having that phone is inadmissible because anything that you get.
Well, from the phone, the stuff from the phone's inadmissible, but they leaked it. And you know what I'm saying? So and they're using it to
can't use that if it's something that they've obtained within a legal search like that. You know, I watch a lot of SVU and Law and Order. They can't use that shit.
But the half of it is like it's a way of. It's kind of like, and we'll talk about it later, but the Tory Meg situation. It's about discrediting the person so that like the jury believes that they did that shit. Like it's like, oh,
but are they even allowed to use that? Like they can't.
But I'm saying is if you leak it and it's out there, you know what I'm saying, and the jury happens to stumble upon text messages of Young Thug ordering people's deaths, even if he's in court saying, nah, we just a music label, blah, 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 and you're one of those jury and you've seen that shit, you'd be like, nah, that motherfucker did it. Yeah, no. So that's what it's about. It's about kind of laying like the foundation, and even if you can't use this in court, you can still sway the public and the jury and the public opinion.
Speaking of swaying shit, this non-binary person in Biden's cabin got fired after they stole some luggage.
Yeah, remember I brought it up on the last episode.
We were talking about this.
Yeah, it was passing through, you know what I mean? But we were wondering, being like about this person because they're a fucking weirdo who was stealing people's luggage.
How you steal luggage? Of all things, you can steal like Apple Watches, fucking cars, tablets, MacBooks. But luggage, nigga, what the fuck are you looking for?
He's probably like a pervert, man. Fucking the dude's he's into some weird shit. I mean, he probably needed some new outfits. You know what I mean? Like he was like, yo, like this bitch got a nice little fucking Vera Wang dress. Let me wear that. You know what I'm saying? Like
that feels in my skin really good. Feels so good.
But you know what I mean? Like he got fired. You know what I mean? So him being part of that community ain't gonna save him. You know what I mean? In this case, fucking. Because usually, sometimes when like people in that community do some fuck shit, you kind of just like sweep it under the rug, like. But no, they got rid of his ass quick. They're like, nah, you too hot, boy.
What's this about? Streamer spazzes on distraught subscriber who lost mother. What's this about? You got a video?
Yeah, there's a video on there. Down up towards the bottom, I want to say.
Looks like this.
That one, I think.
Of course.
Real. There's a streamer known as We Found the Body, and he was streaming. He saw someone in his chat that goes by Missionary Kirby that he hadn't seen in a while, and so he said, "How have you been? Like, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while." Unfortunately, she says, "Well, my mom died," which is extremely sad. And the streamer's response was this:
"Not doing that in my fucking chat." Thank you. Well, okay, Mr. Kirby, you said, no, that's fine. You asked, so I told. No, I didn't ask you to tell me the biggest fucking bummer news in the world. I said, hey, what's up? How are you? You know what? Let me give you a little bit of a lesson, Miss Nerdy Kirby. When something really, really bad is going on in your life, and in a public forum, someone asks you, hey, what's up? How are you? There are two acceptable responses. Good, and you know what? I'll make it through. That's it.
He then made an apology, which made things worse.
What an asshole. If you didn't want to know, why'd you ask?
I can't actually believe this is real.
It's a dickhead move. I mean, the person's obviously watching your stuff, supporting you.
I mean, they just lost their mom, and like, they don't need you to pile on top of them. Like, you didn't even have to address. You could have acted like you ain't read her comment. Like, there's so many things that you could have done besides like spaz out on that person and just like shit on their existence.
Like Matt says, that's a supporter. Like that's somebody who's watching your videos, who's giving you maybe likes or whatever, like
commenting on your shit.
Exactly. This person is potentially paying your
Put
salary.
money in your pocket and shit. You would be an asshole.
Exactly. Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
And even if that wasn't the case, where's your sympathy? Like, how are you? Even if it was like some random person, not a random person, but somebody.
Even if it was a random person
that you haven't seen in a long time, and they tell you this, like, where's your sympathy? Like,
the proper response is sorry for your loss, and that's it. You have to be a dick.
Like, there's this one chick at work. I'm not gonna say her name, But you know, she's an older lady, kind of racist, and like, you know what I mean? I'm dead. No, because she's an older white lady. You know what I mean? Like she's always bitching that there's too many Puerto Ricans in Florida and shit. Like I'm like.
It's the same lady who saved mad money to buy her car.
There's a lot of Puerto Ricans everywhere.
Nah.
She was racist.
Yeah, I mean.
Nah, you didn't tell me she was racist. You told me she unloads her problems on people.
She has like racial.
Well, and she does that too, and right, like so like she used to tell me like, cause her mom was sick and dying and shit, and like her mom was a smoker. You know what I'm saying? Like, and smoking for like 90 years. So I was like, hey, nah, you know it's about that time, right? Like when God said, you know what I mean, it's time. You know what I mean? Like, you know, at least you got to hold her for like 90 years. Yeah, well, not you personally, because you're not 90, but you know what I mean? Like, at least, you know what I mean? Like, somebody held her.
Earth takes her back.
But I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I sympathized for her, you know what I mean? But like, I try to be like, hey, you know, this is one of those things, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when she's old, she's a smoker, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things. But like, to just like shit on her, nah. Except like she would tell customers that, like she would just like.
I remember when Lewis and Lewis went over there. They were so bad because she just unloaded all her problems.
You catching all the smoke.
Yo, she's talking about babies getting raped and shit, and how they should cut off the pedophile's dick.
Their food.
I'm like,
that's a topic to eat.
Who hired this bitch? Like, fuck. But it's like one of those people that it's like they're so like old and white that you just know they're not gonna change. Like you're just like, you know what, you're just too far gone. Like you're not the worst human being in the world, and you know, like there's times that she's decent to work with and stuff, but then she'll just like say like some kind of like racy shit and just like, oh, smack the shit out you, bitch. But you know, instead I'll just be like, it's a write up. Like, we'll get you fired one way or another.
That's crazy shit. Ah man, but speaking of people putting shit out, fucking Epstein tapes. Or Epstein, or whatever.
Yeah. There's a league of people already fucking denying any involvement in it, any knowledge of that they knew these things existed and blah blah blah. So if these tapes do come out, it's going to be interesting for the political landscape. I mean, not even for the political landscape of America, but for the global landscape, to see like some of these people from these high positions, whether they're politicians, you know, people in the entertainment industry, musicians, artists, whatever the fuck, doing these things to these kids, like, and it's on because
child fuckers. You heard it. We got fucking kids out here, you sick bastards. Alright, let's play the clip. See what we...
Breaking news, an Epstein victim is bound to release videotapes showing elites engaged in deplorable acts with children. If these videos came out, it would change the game and possibly reshape global political and social landscapes. In response to breaking reports and court documents of what could potentially be released, prominent figures among the elite are already scrambling to deny any involvement or knowledge. It's yet to be seen exactly what these tapes contain, but all signs point to an event that could rock our world if it were made public. I'm Gary Franchi.
Child fuckers and mad.
And honestly, I hope it happens because
fuck them niggas.
They
fuck you, child fuckers.
Well, that, but also that like they tried to do the whole secret thing. Like they killed off Jeffrey Epstein and said it was a suicide. Then they put his bitch on trial. And they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna put you in jail, but we're not gonna release the documents and the names of the people that were the customers, the clientele that was you guys were involved with. So it's like, y'all really trying to keep this shit hidden because y'all know that it's some
bad. You can't be out here fucking kids. It's disgusting.
Well, not just that, but the names. Like, bro, like I saw John Legend and his wife on the flight logs. Like, you know what I'm saying? John Legend's wife was on Twitter talking about pizzas and all, and how she liked little girls in tutus and shit like that.
I don't know which way to go.
Like, this is like that satanic shit, bro. Like, this is exactly what I was talking about.
And shit. Yeah, that's that creepy shit. I don't know. I don't think fame's worth all that. You out here fucking kids and burning up wooden figures of kids. It's terrible.
No, but yeah, like it's one of those things because it's like maybe because the time frame that we're in. But if let's say we're like in the like when the times of revelations, this is what's happening. Things are being revealed. That's the age where these people did these things in the darkness and got away with things. Now is being brought to light, and it's like, oh, now we all know. Like, you know how awkward dinner is gonna be, fucking when you look over and fucking the guy across from you, went to Eipstein Island and fucking, you're like, yeah, bro, what you did? Nah, I was just there for a ride.
Kid cheeks.
Like,
terrible, bro. All of them should burn in hell, bro. That's the worst thing you could possibly do to somebody.
Yeah.
And these people, these kids, they're gonna be adults one day, and they're gonna be all fucked up because you did this crazy shit to them, and they didn't do nothing but be alive. You know, you're attacking them because they're little infants and whatnot, children.
But talking about clapping kid cheeks, Dr. Fauci wants to fucking vaccinate 6-month-old babies. What do y'all think about that?
It's terrible. I mean, you can't force vaccinations on anybody. I feel like if you need.
Well, it's not forced at the parents. Yeah, I mean, like, all right.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like a 6-month-old should be a 6-month-old. Leave them the fuck alone. Like, the month you have to give them. I know certain vaccines are needed, but they're usually only vaccinated at least until they're a year old. So getting it done at 6 months is crazy.
Nah, to me it's just crazy because like this is an experimental vaccine, and we were like, all right, everybody 18 and up, let's all just take a gamble. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out. Whatever happens, side effects and shit, we'll figure it out later. Then they were like, no, this thing's, I mean, it kind of works. We think, right? It kind of works.
People get long COVID, and they get fucking crazy.
And myocarditis and all this other shit. But you know what I mean? Like, it kind of works. So we're gonna give it to 12-year-olds, and you have to take it from 12 to 18, all the older kids in school, because you gotta protect grandma. And it's like, I don't think this is right. I think this is gonna be bad.
It don't protect grandma. It's supposed to protect from transmission allegedly, but people are still getting that. So I don't know.
Well, because it's not really working, right? So we've established that didn't work really for the adults. The kids are not right now sick as shit with that RSV shit and all that stuff going around, right? And now they're like, I think 6-month-old baby. No. It went from 12 to 5, then from 5 to 6-month-old babies.
Let's hear what Fauci has to say about that.
Vaccination again is the answer. So if you want to protect your grandchildren and vice versa, even though the grandchildren are not required to get vaccinated, if they are within the age which is now 6 months or older, I would encourage the other families to get their children vaccinated.
All right, we're getting demonetized today, guys, because he's just an evil motherfucker. I don't know what else to say. Sorry, no lunch for anybody today, guys.
I'm crying right now. I'm sorry. That shit is hilarious. So, I don't know. I think it's very wrong to do that shit to, like, small children. They have no sense or anything like that.
Well, not even just that, but they didn't have fucking choice in it.
Yeah,
like, they 6 months old. They just sucking titties for a living. Like... And crying and shit and fucking whatever, fucking shitting everywhere. Like, you think he's thinking about COVID? Like,
he's thinking about babies shit. Like,
and now you just gonna force this shit on him, and then when he could wake up at 10 with fucking myocarditis and fucking a fucked up ass heart, and what if you don't even make it to 18 like that kid?
He never caught COVID though.
No, the other kid did, but I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is fucking...
Safe from COVID, but, you know, all that other shit, don't worry about that. It was an experiment. That we know.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Dr. Fauci, yo. Like, that nigga is the devil, bro. Like that motherfucker is a puppet for Satan, bro. Like, the shit that motherfucker do he funded goddamn the what's that shit called? Gain of function research.
Yeah. Sure.
So the motherfucker sent money to these Chinese people to make better viruses that could kill us faster. That's literally what it's for. gain of function is
like a virus gaining more function.
And an enhanced version that is more transmissible and more deadly. Yeah. So he paid these Chinese people to make better, smarter, more efficient viruses.
On paper?
Yes,
yeah, he paid for the research.
But then he tried to change the wording of what gain of function was, and said that that's not what that was.
What did they say it was?
I honestly I don't forget because we all know it's bullshit. But fuck, he essentially tried to say that's not what he did, and that he's just like, you know, essentially funding research and stuff, blah 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 blah. But it's like, nah, bro, like you funded the deaths of millions of people. Like, you wanted people to die before we all knew what COVID was. Shit, he's the one that's attached to AIDS. So how do we know that he wasn't the one that funded AIDS? You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker, every time there's some shit going around, it's always him, and he's always like the fucking the Pope when it comes to the shit. Like, no, I know, and no, don't nobody question me, and I tell you what to do, and you better not have fucking Christmas with more than 4 people. Like, bro, suck a dick.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know, it's terrible, yeah.
But anyways, I'm not gonna fucking, cause I know how divisive, like,
fucking Fauci.
Well, no, because I know how divisive like the vaccine thing is. People still are like, no, that shit works. It's like, all right, you go ahead, Pepe. But you know what I mean? Fucking, I'm like, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? The thing is it's your choice. Just don't force it on people. Don't force it on fucking babies. Let them grow up. Find out if they healthy. If they need a fucking vaccine, then fucking give it to them. Like, but to sit there and just like
say, hey, all the babies should take it. Like that's probably not a good idea. Though I'm no expert, but I would say for the experts in DNA at least, you might get cleared for Tory Lanez. You might have a win for the toxic boys for life.
City boys.
So yeah, I don't know. Do you think he shot Megan Thee Stallion?
No.
You think she like had some elaborate plot to blame him? She was like angry over some bean or something like that?
Yes. I think she got scared because all right, like they had this party happens at Kylie Jenner's crib, right? They're all drunk. Tory Lanez is fucking the two of them, Kelsey and Meg, and neither of them know about it, I guess, at this point. And
one of them with the secret penis.
He's over here now trying to stunt and get with Kylie Jenner on them while they're both there at this party, which, I mean, was a dickhead move, right? I mean, needless to say. You know what I'm saying?
In Rome, sliding dicks everywhere. Probably got sliding that way.
When, you know, this gets exposed now to Kelsey that, you know, Meg was hooking up with Tory Lanez behind her back. Like, an argument ensues. It gets taken out. They get into the car. Fucking, all we know is she gets shot, right? But like, everything that came from it just seemed kind of sus, right? Like, the whole dance bitch thing, the whole
pretty sure I saw the movie. I don't remember what movie. But I know I saw Dance Bitch in a movie before.
Like, she was twerking like a week later. Like, I was like, I thought you got shot in the foot. Like, I thought you needed to heal.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
heal faster. When you're from Houston, you heal even faster.
She got them crazy knees.
Got them crazy legs.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, there was just like little weird inconsistencies, right? Like, she got on TV. She said that she didn't have a relationship with him. It wasn't like a sexual relationship.
But then she had a relationship with him. So it's very sus.
And it was almost like they were trying too hard to make you believe her. Like they just needed to be like, you believe her, right? Like, you better not believe Tory Lanez because he's canceled. Like, and if you believe Tory Lanez, you don't support black women.
Yeah.
You're against black women, and you're all for black women trauma and this and that, and it's like, whoa.
And not be any of that.
I'm not allowed to disagree with just one black woman. Like,
yeah, she could be full of shit. Doesn't matter what she is. Black, white,
but
color, don't matter.
It's like now, you know, they're saying, oh well, the gun residue. It's not. It's more on the chick than it is on Tory Lanez. There's no DNA for Tory Lanez on the gun magazine, but it does have a female's DNA on it.
It's very sus.
Like now,
the glove don't fit. You must quit. That's what it sounds like.
I don't know. Now I don't know. I'm not. I wasn't there. I ain't God. I ain't a prophet. I ain't a visionary. But just the way shit looks like to me, it kind of looks like Meg got a little greedy, was taking Kelsey's dudes from her. You know what I'm saying? Then she found out, got upset needlessly because they were all intoxicated. And who wouldn't get upset at your friend for taking 3 of your dudes from you? You know what I'm saying?
3 is a small number.
And, well, that you know of. You know what I mean? There's a gun involved.
Sliding on 3 dicks, you get shot.
You get shot. And then you blame it on, I mean, since it's, maybe it's Tory's gun. So
she stepped on glass and that it wasn't even bullets or whatever.
Like, you blame, but supposedly there was like the magazine got emptied or something like that. Or, so I don't know. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds like Kelsey shot her. Yeah. But Kelsey shot her because of Tory Lanez and what he was fucking doing. Excuse me. But instead of like them admitting it, because she didn't want to maybe like put that business out there. Maybe it made it look bad, or maybe she just didn't want to beef with her friend. Mm-hmm. So they tried to cover it up and fucking just put it all on Tory. You know what I mean? And now we are here where we are. Yeah. And it's like, I mean, I don't know. I could be completely wrong. Tory Lanez might have shot that bitch. Might have. But from how it's looking, I mean, you know what I mean? No DNA on the gun magazine, no fucking barely any gunpowder on you. Like,
it's kind of strange.
It's kind of strange. Like,
sounds like he was close, but he wasn't the shooter.
Plus, like, I don't know, man. It's just, again, a lot of inconsistencies with the story. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I'm not gonna judge Meg too harshly. I judge her harshly in the sense that, like, this is fucked up because if she did lie, she put Tory Lanez in a situation where he could have ended up in jail for a very long time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Still is in that situation.
Yeah.
If she lied for it.
But have you ever been in a situation where you had to double down on a lie, or have someone double down a lie on you?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely been lied on pretty hard. I had somebody create a whole situation where they said that we had a meeting of sorts and things went down, when in fact nothing went down. They were just like, I guess, cloud chasing because they wanted something to go down, but it didn't. And like, I know it didn't, and they know it didn't, but they lied to the world and sold like a crazy story saying, you know, this happened. But ain't shit happened, bro. So it was crazy because most of the time guys would be like, yeah, I did that, I hit that, and I'm just like, yeah, nah, man, like, no, I didn't. But that person is adamant it went down, and I can tell you from the streets, from the source, nothing happened. But this fucking delusional motherfucker said that shit happened, so it was crazy. But yes, for sure. How about you?
Hell yeah, man. Bitches be lying. Like, and if I can even think back to like probably one of my first real experiences where something like that happening, it was probably in the Navy, and it was it almost got me kicked out because it was me and my homie, and we were hanging out, right? We were at the barracks, chilling, drinking, smoking cigarettes and shit, and we get a call from this chick, and I should say your fucking name, you hoe. You tried to Emmett Till me, but I'm not. But it's all good. But so this bitch, she calls my boy because she's too fucked up to drive, right? So she was like, yo, can you come get me, or can you like bring a friend to come fucking get my car and drive it back on base? So he's like, yo, I'm with my homie Jose. What's up? You trying, you know what I'm saying, wants to come slide through and come get you the car or whatever. So he goes and he drives her car, I drive his car back, right? So she was like, yo, I'm trying to kick it with y'all and drink some more, whatever. Since now that like I guess she was back on base, she didn't have to worry about like driving nowhere or whatever. So we all kick it. We started drinking and shit, and mind you, like right, like this chick, I didn't know it at the time, but she was not 21, right? I thought she was because she was always at the barracks drinking with us, like, and not just like she was at the command drinking at the functions. You know what I'm saying? So like, I thought this chick was 21. You know what I mean? She was like 20 or some shit. So fucking, we were drinking or whatever, and oh yeah, this bitch was a hoe, right? Like a super.
You gotta add that.
Yes, this must be added, right? Like thought Maximus. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Maximus.
So we were like we were drinking or whatever, flirting, and she was like, "Yo, let's go to your room or whatever." So like my homie was still there, but I was just like, "Yo, my bad, bro," but like she want, you know what I mean, that dick, so I'm gonna go, you know what I mean. So I slide in the room with her, and then like we kind of like started messing around and like wrestling around in the bed and shit, and like when we were like messing around, she falls over, and like, cause she's drunk. You know what I'm saying? So like she loses her balance and sprains her ankle right before we even got to fucking. Damn. Right? So I'm just like, now this bitch starts crying. Like, I'm talking about crying, bruh. Like, so now there's a crying white girl just laid out on my carpet at the barracks. And, and we're all intoxicated. So now I'm like, oh, fuck me. I was like, what are we gonna do about this, bro? So I'm like, yo. He was like, fuck. Let's take her to the hospital because she's gonna get somebody's attention just sitting here crying in the middle of the fucking barracks and shit like this. So I'm like, fuck. Now we gotta go drive all the way to fucking NES Jacks, which is like 30, 40 minutes from us, to take her to the fucking emergency room, right? So fucking.
That was the closest hospital y'all had?
Yeah, because we were at the Mayport base. So the Mayport base, like the hospital, they don't have an emergency room after like a certain time. So you have to go to
you can't have an emergency after a certain time? What the fuck?
So you have to go all the way to Jack's.
Pretty much you gotta die.
It's not
like,
really an emergency. It's not important. Don't worry about it. You'll be alright. Just gotta drive 30 minutes away. No big deal.
Yeah, I mean, so and for her it wasn't that much emergency. She was just a sprained ankle. You know what I mean? But we drive all the way to the fucking Jack's, right? And she was like, "Yo, oh yeah." When we get there, mind you, this girl, she was like a little bit on the thicker side. Like she wasn't fat, but
she was fat. But
she was thick. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the nurse asked her if she was pregnant. Eesh. And she just started spazzing. So then the nurse is like, "Oh, I smell alcohol on you." And she's like, "Were you drinking or whatever, blah, blah, blah." And then she was like, we need to take like blood work or some shit." So she freaks the fuck out and was like, trying to tell him like, "No, I'm not even 21. I don't drink, this and that, yada, yada, yada." So then they ended up reporting it to the command so then she gets in trouble for it. So then she was like, "Oh no, they got me drunk, blah, 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 blah." And we're like, "Yo, bitch, you was already drunk. We came and got you because you was too drunk to drive." Like, now you sit there and said that like, we got you fucked up and she said that I got her fucked up to take advantage of her. Like, and I'm just like, bitch, we was drinking and you started like grabbing my meat. Like,
you're the meat grabber, goddammit.
We were all fucked up, bitch. Like, don't try to like spin this one way, you know what I mean? Like, but it's like that shit almost fucked up my whole Navy career. Like, I almost got kicked out like 2 years into my Navy career because of that. Like, and yeah, man. Like, and it made me like look at like women sideways and be like, yo, I can't kick it with certain types. You know what I mean? Because like, you knew, like, it's sometimes like at least back then, like, since I was so young, so dumb, full of cum, it was like, that bitch gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, like you can bag this chick, you know you can bag that chick, like versus putting all this work and effort into bagging this chick that you may not try to even get, you may not even get with, right? So it was like, back then I valued, you know, more easier women, hoes essentially, over fucking
I value the most. Yeah,
like wife material. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't trying to get wifed up. I wasn't trying to like,
You go for one's grabbing the meat snack. You know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah, I mean, I paid a hefty price for it.
So what happened? So what ended up happening? I mean, obviously you didn't get kicked out, but
so they sent us to DRB, which is like disciplinary review board. So it's like all your chiefs. So like the gold anchor fucks and shit, they'll put you in a room and they'll just scream in your fucking face about how much of a piece of shit you are and how you're gonna get kicked out and this and that, and like they're just like, oh, you got a problem with me in your face? Fucking swing, like do something, bitch. Like you just like, oh, I would fucking kill you if I could, motherfucker. Like. But then we got sent to the XOI, which is like executive officer inquiry. So that's when like the guy below the head guy fucking like questions the situation, and then next it was gonna go to captain's mast, but he was just like, look, man, he's like, y'all some pieces of shit, but we gonna just let it go. And I was
they really needed you there.
No, not even. He was just like, there's not like no substantial evidence to prove that you got her drunk, and like, you know, there's only her testimony against you and the other guy. So he's like, we're just gonna let it go. Like you guys never got in trouble before, so we're just gonna drop it. I'm just like, he's like, I still think you're a piece of shit though, and blah 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 blah. They called my command, my next command, and told them all about that shit. So when I got to my next command, they didn't even fuck with me in the beginning because they heard all this bad rep about me from that whole situation.
She got drunk.
Damn, were you able to fix the relationship there?
Yeah, like about a year later into it.
Damn.
Yeah, but it was a rough year. The first year was rough because I was just butting heads with them because they were like, "Oh, you trash. Like we heard about you from blah blah blah." And I'm like, "All right, well fuck y'all then." Like y'all say I'm a trash, I'm gonna act trash. Nah, I'm not even finna be a good sailor. I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna party, I'm gonna get hoes, and I'm not gonna give a fuck about being on work on time and fucking and helping y'all out for shit. Like, nah, I'm busy living life over here. Like, and that's how like I was for a bit, cause I was thick-headed too. You know what I mean? Like I always was rebellious against, you know, authority figures and shit. But like that really put a bad taste in my mouth because I had just gotten promoted. So you seen the red chevron thing? I had just gotten that shit. I was so fucking happy. You know what I'm saying? My first one, I was like, yo, like I had taken the exams. Probably it was my third time before I passed it. So like some people got on their first time. It took me 3 tries to get that shit. So when I finally got that shit, I was like, yo.
It's a paper exam?
No bullshit, I got it the first time. It took me 3 tries to get to the next one. But yeah, it's just a paper exam or whatever. But, you know, to have that whole thing soured and ruined by, you know, what she did. And like, it just made me mad that she just couldn't take accountability for her own actions and just be like, nah, I was already fucked up when I got there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we did drink over there. You know what I mean? But I was already fucked up, blah, 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 like. But no.
Did she send you text to go pick her up?
I want to say it was a phone call, and it was to my homie. But I don't know. We like I said, it was hard to prove at the time. At least for me, because I didn't communicate with her. It was just I happened to run into her because I was with the homie and she was flirting with me, and you know, shit happened. Almost got Emmett Till by this fucking fat white girl. Not even fat, this thick fucking. Cause I don't want to shit on my own taste. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with fat women, but I mean I'm just saying. People are allowed to have preferences, right?
For sure.
Like, I'm skinny. I can't help. I can't pick these bitches up and fuck them. Like,
yo.
They're gonna pick me up, and I'm just not. No, man, we're not having that. Not getting body slammed by Rikishi.
Take this pussy, Rikishi.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I think it's Rashiki.
First of all,
nah, it's Rikishi or something.
Oh, it is Rikishi.
Yeah, the one that would throw the booty in the face and shit.
Oh, from wrestling.
Yeah. But yeah. So, anyways, I think that's it for the episode.
Before we end it, we should say like something about that Twitch thing.
Oh, DJ Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, DJ Twitch passed away.
Oh, yeah, rest in peace, man. Twitch, man. That's fucking sad, yo. Like, especially since he got a wife, kids, you know what I mean? Like,
and it's sad. A lot of people that do it do. But, you know, maybe they are thinking about it, but they just want to be up out. So, like, if you're ever thinking about being up out, there's help. We got resources.
I'm not sure what the hotline number is, but
yeah, there's a
Google it.
You can Google
fucking
it. Look it up. You'll find help, resources. You got
family that loves you, yeah.
You got people that love you, so just not the best way to go about it. I mean, honestly, you can't really.
It's selfish.
Yeah, you can't deal with shit if you take yourself out, so. You're better off thinking
But there
about
goes to show that even somebody who seems so happy, so
all
about life and spreading that could.
Robin Williams is the same way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But you could see that he was fighting some demons. But Twitch, like, at least from what I saw, he never gave any sort of indication.
I mean, all I ever seen was him dancing for the most part. So it's hard, you know, to see somebody's sadness when all you do is see him dance. You know what I mean? Like,
he was on the Ellen show.
I didn't see him then. You know what I mean? I just knew him from like America's Got Talent when he
that's where he blew up.
But
but rest in peace.
Either way, man, rest in peace. Prayers and condolences to his wife and his kids and his family, fans, anybody that just watched him passing by and feels some type of way about it. Yeah, it's fucking sad. Rest in peace, Meechie Walker, and also condolences to your family. You know, it's tragic when, you know, your light goes out short and you don't have the chance to really get to live and like experience life and how great it can really be at times. And of course, you know, he was being as great of an athlete as he was, he got to live a life that maybe some other kids didn't get to. But even then, you know what I mean? Like, he was still too short, way too short. So condolences to his family and to try to uplift this before, you know, like, because I don't want to go out on a sad note and shit. Yeah, like this is a Christmas episode, so y'all won't be seeing us for Christmas. So this is the last time y'all gonna see us before our drunk New Year's. But just, man, be happy out there, man. Be thankful for what you got, yo. Like, I know it's hard sometimes, especially in the holiday seasons when you know, there's so much going on. Money might be a little tight. Fucking, you know, work might be.
You just said you were gonna.
No, bro, nigga, I'm getting there.
You're working up to it, okay?
Yeah, but you know, just remember that you're alive.
I know that TikTok is gonna make you erase that nigga.
That one's it.
Yeah.
Fucking be thankful that you're alive. You know what I mean? Because you're the only person that gets to experience life this way, because you're you, and no one else can be you. So, you know, just remember that there's people out there that, you know, that love you and want you to be here. And it's fucking, and when shit's good, this is an awesome place to fucking be, yo. Like, if you chase your fucking dreams and you achieve the things that you want to in life, if you get the girl that you want, if you get the job that you want, if you fucking, you know, just put the effort into fucking getting and making things better, it will be better. I promise you. So fucking, you know, smoke your weed, get you a little pussy. You know what I mean? Like, make a podcast and fucking laugh. Do what the fuck you need to do, but kick it. I'll see y'all next year. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, wait,
fucking,
it's New Year's Eve for it coming, right?
Yeah, New Year's Eve, come back.
It's still gonna be next year.
We're gonna be here.
We still, but I'm just saying we're gonna be alive next year. That's all I was trying to say. I was trying to be positive and shit. But no, you gotta fucking disagree and shit. Old Miss Disagreeable over there, according to TikTok.
You know what? Fuck you.
You gonna have to edit that part.
Fucking. Anyways, man, this has been an awesome episode, yo. Highly offensive, episode 5. Who knows what the fuck the name is for it? Yeah, it is because 4.5 was really 4. Yeah, so this is 5 now. You know what I mean? But
4.4 was the last one.
Peace, motherfuckers.
We'll see y'all for New Year's Eve. Get you some Mission Barbecue, yo.
Pretty good.
I'm fucking cold. Nigga breaking his neck. Relax your neck, Isaiah. Relax your neck.